name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try the left side. Greenwood. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 13. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side, Greenwood. And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Greenwood. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Flush to his right, to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure
failure to connect on second down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Makes the score Titans 7, Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Greenwood. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carried by...
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run on first down. Greenwood. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 21.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Jaguars.
Back to throw now on first down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So his struggle's just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. So that'll back him up 5.
after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They go play action now. Haskins. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Rolling to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Who's that?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Haskins out of the gun. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Joe Mixon, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, Mixon, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 48. Check.
From the gun, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
26-yard line.
On the slant, this is Chark. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Jaguars.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Amari Hooker.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He's got daylight. 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
They'll throw now on the final play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Quincy Williams on the tackle. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third down, here's Haskins. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 4 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Check. Hey, Joe, 44, Mike, 44. Here we go.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, let's go. Mike, check. 59. Jim. Watch the twist. Mike's about
Throwing again, here's Haskins. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. They go play action with Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Haskins back to the air. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Again, it's Haskins. The open man is Smith. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Kill. Turn up. Check nickel.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third and goal, they're going to run the option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Let's bring it. 24 is the mic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Greenwood. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
Connection made with Chenault.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Number 13.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this will be incomplete.
physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike, smash. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 37, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. It's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
First down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Greenwood. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another carry.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Greenwood. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game.